Welcome! In front of me is a Honor View 20, and today I'll show you a couple of tweaks and tricks that you can do on this device. So jumping straight off, we'll begin with the fingerprint to pull down notification. And as an example, I'm just going to do it right now. You can pull it up and down. And basically it just helps if you're holding the phone as I do, which usually results with me holding my index finger on the sensor. It's an easy way to pull down the notification instead of like rearranging your phone to reach the top with your thumb. And to activate it, we'll go into settings and from there into security and privacy. So right here, and it should be under fingerprint ID. And as you can see, it's right here. Show notification panel. So now if I switch that off, it no longer works. And now it's back on. Okay, so that's the first thing. Now moving on, we're gonna go into changing the resolution. So if you're like me and you don't really care that much for high resolution that you can't even see, and more for the battery that you can preserve visibly, you can lower down the resolution, although not by much. It jumps from, you can set it up to 720 or 1080p, so there's not much choices. But if let's say you have a different phone that supports, for instance, 4K that you can't even see really, it's a fairly nice thing to change. Personal preference, honestly. And to do it, we'll go into the display settings, so right here, and then it should be right here, and it's set to smart, which doesn't really explain what it does in smart way. It basically says that automatically lowers screen resolution to help save power, but then it doesn't say that it sets it to 720p or 1080p. It doesn't say if it changes it and when it changes it or why it would change it. So you can just disable that. It's not like it's giving you any useful information that you can base the resolution on, and probably lower it yourself. And now you're probably certain that it's set to 720. So moving on, we're gonna go into the navigation gestures, which as you can see I'm using since the beginning of this video. And to do it, what you want to do is go into system, and from here you have system navigation, and you have a couple options. You have the default one that phone comes with enabled. You can have a little dot that basically can tap on and move it around on the screen, and the gestures that I have enabled right now. And to use them, you want to pull up from the top to either close the app, or if you pull up and hold, you get the recent tasks. So thing, and if you swipe from left or right side like this, you get this little arrow that basically indicates going back. And now moving on to one of the last things, it's gonna be the app lock, and you can basically lock apps, and you can also use your face to unlock it. So you want to go back into security and privacy, then not fingerprint, face recognition, and if you have it set up, you can just check this to access app lock. And now once you go back and you have the app lock right here, and go here, it scans your face right away, and from here you can add apps to the app lock. So for instance, I'm gonna, as an example, add messages. I'm gonna leave this, and now if I try to, I'm gonna move out of the way so the camera can pick me up. If I try to open it, it will require me to get in front like so. Give me a sec, let's try that again. And then automatically unlocks it with my face in front. It's a nice way to hide your personal information and other stuff that you don't maybe want anybody to access, and it fairly quick and easy. You don't really need to put in anything. It just open the app, scans your face, boom, you're in. So fairly quick and easy thing. And last thing, if you're running on the newest version, unlike me, because I didn't get the update yet, and just to put that out about phone, the Magic UI I have is 2.0.1, and if you have 2.1, you should see another option that I would like to use, which is the call recording. And what you can do is, if you have that basically version, you can follow this, but I won't be exactly able to show it to you. But to do it, you would go into wireless and networks, so right on the top, and from here you would go into call settings, as you can see, and you should find now basically an automatic call recording, which I don't have any option like that right here. It should be somewhere visible here, but like I'm saying, I don't have the updates, so I believe that's why I don't really see it. So that would be it. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and thanks for watching.